So guys, happy Tuesday. We made it to this part. And so our strict press, we kind of want to take this heavy, right? And then we're going to actually introduce a new skill, which is the push jerk in the strength component. It's not a new skill. We kind of do this in a complex on Saturdays, but now we're just going to progressively try to get better at this. But first we do strict press and we do it heavy. And heavy, only available muscles is your shoulders. And so not the biggest muscle group, so don't expect the most weight, all right? So we'll do this. With the strict press, we might want to avoid resting and having our elbows high as we can, right? We probably want to drop them down, one more press in position. I like to get a wide base to have some more stability. Squeeze my butt, squeeze my gut. Drive up, drive up. All right, so that's your strict press. Again, the schedule will be clearly laid out for you guys by the coaches, and then it's also on Wi-Fi. We do give you guys everything we do a week in advance, and so just make sure you kind of keep up if you guys are coming into class with questions. And so now our push jerk, it's the same thing. And I always tell the story about like how this movement in itself made me a better coach, because I tried to overcomplicate this thing. And then out of sheer desperation, I would just kind of like, just go down, up and down. And then the athlete that I was in front of, like did this movement flawlessly, right? And so we want to think about the push press from last week where we dip down, we drive up. Probably I shouldn't do that with objects in your way. We dip down and drive up, right? The arms go overhead with straight legs. With our jerk, it starts the same, right? But now we want to catch the weight. So now we get the weight going up, so down, up. And then we want to drop down to catch the weight. And we want to drop down with straight arms, all right? So that's it in so many words. And as I move, I'm not going to say any words. All right, so that's your push jerk. You want to catch it with your hips slightly bent, back, arm straight, stand, bring it down. This is going to allow you guys to reach more maximum weights. We're done with the strength part, so once we get into the conditioning component, what'll happen is you guys will go calories on the bike. All right, so you guys will get a bike out, you guys will go calories, which is completely fine, and you guys kind of know what that is. Wash, rinse, and repeat. After that, the hang power clean. So with this, you guys have to stand up and establish the deadlift first. So straight legs, and then I can either explode from here with a nice tall chest, or I can fold over halfway and then explode with a nice tall chest. And then those will be my power cleans. The last movement you guys got in this workout is the triplet, classic CrossFit. It's the wall ball. So with the wall ball, you guys must pass through a squat every repetition. And some people avoid that position because their muscles hurt and start to burn. And I will say to that, that's the point. That's why you come. You come to get challenged, you come to work out, you come to get sore, so that way you recover and be better or be more resilient. So if you guys shorten the range of motion with no physical elements, just kind of know that's not the point of the movement, and that's not ultimately the reason why you come here, all right? So with this wall ball, we pass to a squat. The ladies that toss it to the bottom target, the bottom line, the guys that toss it to the top line, all right? So we'll pass it, pick it up from the ground, pass through our squat, toss it, toss it, toss it. Right, depending on. And if tossing the ball is kind of the limiting factor, just toss it as high as you can, that allows a cyclical pattern, right? So for our newer people, when you do wall balls, maybe you don't toss it as high, but you want to keep the reception of the ball right around your face, passing through a squat pretty smooth, all right? So maybe this is you. All right, which I much rather see, because after a while, the next logical thing is for you to toss it higher and higher and higher. But what you're doing in this moment, you're passing all the way through a squat, you're making contact with the wall, and you're receiving it in the cyclical pattern. Guys, it's these 3 movements: calories on the bike, hanging power cleans, and wall balls. Go get it, go have fun. Thank you.